Photo retouching as a business is dying. I posted this on my Instagram and I got some very interesting comments. Some people agreed, some people were angry, and some people say I don't know what I was saying. But as someone who has been in the retouching business for almost 5 years, I can confidently tell you that a lot of things has changed. Personally, I started using AI to retouch my image as far back as 2023, and I knew there was trouble. A survey done in the third quarter of 2024 found out that 45% of retouchers report a decline in their workload over the past couple of years. I will leave a link to the article in short below of this video so you can read it yourself. Now, back in 2023, when I started using AI, it was exciting. I could remove blemishes faster, I could call my image faster, I can batch edit faster, I can color grade faster. Then I started asking myself this scary question. If this software can do this in 2023, then what happened in 2026, 2027, and 2028? Now, we are starting to see the answers to those scary questions. Let me take you guys back a little bit. In 2021, 2022, and 2023, before AI became mainstream, retouching was a real business opportunity online. As an average retoucher, you could go to a photography group and you see photographers posting, I need an editor, I need skin retoucher, I need someone to help me edit my image, I need someone to help me edit 500 image. And that was how many of us got our first clients. Let me know if you remember this. I even posted a video about how to get retouching clients, I think in 2023, and Facebook group was part of the place where I said you can actually get clients as a retoucher. Back then, you don't even need a massive following online. All you need is just the skill. But it's not like that anymore. Today, you can't find those kind of posts in those photography groups anymore. And here is why. AI image editing software was the fastest software growing category in 2024, with over 441% year-over-year growth. 441% in just 1 year. Now that's according to Autophoto. Now, people who used to post, I need a retoucher, I need someone to help me retouch my image, it's either they now found an app that can help them retouch their image with just one click instead of waiting for a retoucher to do it in hours, or they found another retoucher who uses AI and charges less of what you already charge. Now, this is what's going on. The demand for photo retouching itself did not disappear. What actually changed is the buyer behavior. Now, let's take wedding photography, for example. As a retoucher, I used to get a lot of wedding jobs. Photographer would reach out to me, send me a wedding gallery, and ask me to help them edit it. But for months, I haven't gotten any wedding retouching jobs for months. Let me know if you're in this category as well. And the reason is very simple. Software like Photo AI, Reblom Retouch, Retouch for Me are now so good at batch editing. A photographer can go out, take a picture, come back, put those gallery in any AI tool or any AI software, and it will automatically batch edit their image in a couple of minutes or maybe hours. Skin retouch, exposure face, color corrected, blemishes removed, and you get consistent results across the whole gallery. And we are still in the very early stage of AI. A lot of people think this is the peak of AI. No, that's the scary part. This is the slowest or this is the worst AI is ever going to be. Another thing I've noticed from my experience as a photo retoucher is some clients don't value retouching anymore. I have clients who send me pictures and they literally say, don't retouch the image, only manipulate the background. Think about that. And here is why. Because they can already retouch their own image with AI apps on their phone or on their laptop. So blemishes removal, focus separation, dodge and burn, those are not premier skill to them anymore. They can easily get those done, so they don't care about that anymore. The value is really shifting. Even background manipulation, AI cannot do that flawlessly. Now, the only reason why I still get photo manipulation job is maybe sometimes if AI generates the image, it doesn't look 100% like the person, so we still need manual editing to make it look realistic. But give it 2 to 3 years and that will be gone as well. Now, this is serious. Also from personal experience, I have clients, after taking a picture, they run that picture through ChatGPT to create like a reference look they want the image to be and send that image to me. Now, the AI has already done 80% of the work. Honestly, the only reason why that client didn't send me that pictures to edit is because what ChatGPT give them is not 100% real. Like the subject inside the picture is not 100% real. That is the only reason why I still get those kind of jobs. Now, imagine if ChatGPT or any AI tool can give you exactly the quality of image you give it, even after adding the prompt. That is gone as well. And believe me, we are getting there very, very fast. And I'm not the only one saying this. According to TechRadar, a study that analyzed nearly 2 million job postings across 61 countries found that image generation roles, including graphics design and related work, fell by 17% following the launch of ChatGPT. 17% drop across 2 million jobs. Now, this is not theory, this is data. So you can make do with that information what you want. And also, I'll be leaving a link to all the articles in the show below of this video so you can read them yourself. And for those people saying, so will AI not carry camera and start snapping? No, AI is not going to carry camera and start snapping. AI is not going to shoot your events. AI is not going to attend your events. AI is not going to tell your bride to smile, at least for now. But here is what many photographers are ignoring, especially portrait photographers. Your competition is not going to be other photographers anymore. Your competition is going to be with AI generated contents, especially in portrait photography, product photography, beauty campaigns. Brands and individuals are already start experimenting with AI generated content instead of just hiring a professional to create the videos or image for them. Why? Because it's faster, it's cheaper, and it's scalable, especially if the brand care more about cost and speed than process. Then this changes the entire industry. But that's a topic for another day. This video is about people who build their business around photo retouching. Now let me say something very clearly. A lot of people still think the retouching market is growing, and they're technically not wrong. The market is growing, but we, me and you, who is a freelance retoucher, are we really making the money? Let me tell you what's happening. Those AI companies are the one making the money because they now sell directly to our customers. So the AI company create the software. Our customer who we are supposed to work for use that software. That company make money, and we as a freelance retoucher, we're just there doing nothing. We are not making any money. So technically, the industry is growing, but we, me and you, freelance retouchers, we are not really making money that much. Now, personally, I'm scared because retouching business changed my life. It gave me audience, it gives me clients, it gives me income, and so much more. Now, here's the important part I want you to take home with. I don't think retouchers should panic. I think retouchers should evolve. Because throughout history, creative industry always change, and the people that usually survive are the people who adapt or evolve early. And here are some things I think photo retouchers should focus on right now in 2026. Number one, learn to use AI instead of fighting it. I've seen a lot of people spend time and energy arguing about AI online instead of spending that time and energy learning how to use AI. Because the retouchers using AI will move faster than the ones refusing to use it. That is what happened when digital photography took over fame. And AI is here and it's another industry shift. As a retoucher, you can hate AI and still lose your job to it. It doesn't matter. Number two, become the person that teaches other people how to use AI. That is literally what I'm doing. I teach and share what I know online about AI for photo retouching or AI for background manipulation because I know that if you understand the AI tools, you have something to sell. So other photographers or other photo retoucher will reach out to you and they want to learn what you already know and they'll have to pay for it. And number three, move beyond basic retouching. Basic retouching can be automated. I want you to learn how to do creative manipulation because honestly, that is what sells right now in the market. I'm telling you this firsthand as an insider. Photo manipulation is what is selling right now in the market, so you have to learn how to use it. And the reason why that is still selling is because it still requires human thinking and human skill to bring everything to life, for now at least. And finally, I think the biggest mistake creatives are making right now is pretending that nothing is changing. The industry is changing fast, very fast. And honestly, I think this is the slowest AI will ever be in history. AI is going to get better and better and better with time. So instead of asking, will AI replace retouching? I think a better question we should be asking is, What value can I offer that AI alone cannot do? What can I do as a human in the retouching industry that AI alone cannot do? I think those questions will decide who survive the next years in this industry. Thank you for listening to me rant about AI. I hope you learned something from this video. Honestly, my honest opinion, I want you to learn something from this video. And also, share this video to people who think otherwise. I'll see you guys in my next one. Stay creative.